His siblings took all the inheritance, but he got the one thing that made him richer. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please do well to hit that subscribe button and let me know where you're watching from in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Caleb sat quietly at the end of the long mahogany table, dwarfed by his well-dressed siblings. The lawyer cleared his throat and began reading the will. Their late father had left his sprawling estate, companies, and millions in investments, all to Caleb's older siblings. When the lawyer finally reached Caleb's name, he handed him only a dusty, leather-bound journal. His siblings laughed. "You always were the dreamer," his sister said. Caleb didn't respond. He ran his fingers across the cracked spine of the book and felt something stir, a mystery waiting to be solved. That night, under the dim glow of a bedside lamp, Caleb opened the journal. At first, it looked like his father's travel notes. But deeper in, he found strange sketches, land coordinates, and codes. One entry caught his eye, a hand-drawn map of land in their hometown. Next to it, a note in his father's handwriting read, "Not all wealth shines. Real treasure is buried in time." Caleb's curiosity sparked. Maybe, just maybe, this wasn't just a journal, it was a guide. Days later, Caleb stood before a thick field of trees and grass, wild and untouched. The coordinates led him here. Locals confirmed it once belonged to his father, but no one had touched it in decades. He went to the town records office, and sure enough, the land was unclaimed and legally his. A man in line whispered, "You're lucky. There's talk of lithium here." Caleb's hands trembled. The world needed lithium. His father had known. The journal wasn't a gift, it was a legacy. Caleb returned with lawyers and land developers. Within weeks, he had struck a multimillion-dollar deal with a mining company. His siblings, now seeing headlines with Caleb's name beside words like mining boom and young billionaire, called him. They wanted to talk. Apologize. Negotiate. Caleb listened but didn't offer a cent. "Dad knew who would work for it," he said calmly. What they mocked had made him more than rich. It made him powerful. Caleb built more than wealth. He used his new fortune to create a foundation in his father's name, funding education, land preservation, and young entrepreneurs like himself. The journal stayed on his desk, now in a glass case. Every so often, he'd open it to that page with a map and whisper, "Thank you, Dad." He had found treasure, but more than gold, he had found purpose, and in that, he was richer than he ever imagined. While Caleb's siblings received visible wealth, he received what looked like a worthless journal, but it turned out to be far more valuable. Right arrow lesson. Don't underestimate small or humble beginnings. Sometimes, the greatest treasures are hidden in plain sight.